seni yang dikurniaan oleh pencipta yang memberi idea. Dengan muzik itu, hati kita tersentuh. Angin kita terasa hebat. Semangat kita kuat. Kita terasa dalam jiwa kita terhibur. Kita teringat peristiwa-peristiwa lampau.
Arts on the Move was created to bring the arts to people from different walks of life. And what perfect space than a LRT station that sees hundreds of commuters going by every hour.
To begin with, it was quite organic. Having seen a fair bit of tubes, subways, metros, in conceptualizing it, I took some of my idea from what happens in the New York subway, where they have a set program for buskers, and I used that as my initial idea.
When this idea came to us, we were so excited. It really resonated with what we wanted to do but didn't get going, and then we said, yes, let's do it.
Masjid Jamek was chosen because Masjid Jamek sits on the confluence of the two Gombak and Klang rivers. And it is so key in the whole creation of Kuala Lumpur, and we thought that it would be the perfect representation to start this program. And also, the station itself was built in a way that was conducive to us putting a stage there, as well as the tunnel where we have our Arts on the Move visual arts display.
The site was identified together with Prasarana. Once we established which areas we were going to use for visual arts and which areas we were going to use for live performances, it was a matter of getting them prepared.
So the performance arts happens on the concourse level, where there's live performances from 5 to 7 every Thursday afternoon. If you go one floor down, we have a 200-feet tunnel that displays all kinds of visual arts for you to actually experience.
So initially we didn't have any storage space, and our equipment, our sound system, the platform, promo material was all going back and forth from a warehouse. It took a bit of time, but thank you Prasarana, they found us a storage space right next to the performing area. So now I think we have a very basic but usable system for performers. Not huge amounts of technical difficulty, but enough in the early stages that we work through them.
What I'm doing right now is actually a storyteller.
Nama hamba ni Muhammad Kamru Bahari bin Hussein. So lahir di Kelantan, di Pasir Mas, di kampung Banggul Gelang Mas, Pasir Mas, Kelantan. Ibu hamba nama Siti Minoh Awal, ayah nama Hussein bin Yusuf. Dia dua beradik dengan Pak Joh Hamzah Yusuf. So dua beradik tu hebat lah, champion lah. Main ni kan, dia bukan saja main tapi dia buat alat muzik sekali. Jadi hamba besar dengar keadaan persekitaran hak lagu tu. Tubik-tubik tu nampak gendai dah. Tubik-tubik tu tengok orang materi, tengok orang main moyum di ke barat belaka dah. Jadi daripada situ hamba dah mula minat untuk bermain muzik tradisional Melayu Kelantan. Art on the Move ni dekat Masjid Jamek adalah satu platform lah, satu tempat peluang untuk hamba berkongsi dengan semua jenis orang, dan itu adalah satu peluang untuk hamba sendiri memberi balik kepada masyarakat.
I feel the arts is vital for the soul of any society. It is so important in getting people to appreciate the arts, and they do it every day on their digital media or their screens. But what Think City wanted to do was to actually bring up a live art form that was there and that was immediate, that you couldn't edit.
Kebanyakan persembahan-persembahan yang ada di situ profesional. Kebanyakan mereka tu main bukan saja di kat Malaysia tapi dah international. Jadi kita kat situ adalah satu platform untuk masyarakat tengok sebenarnya kat Malaysia ni ada pelbagai karya seni, artis-artis seni yang sangat hebat.
After witnessing them perform, I can say that I'm really proud to be Malaysian, because I feel like we're at par with other cities like in London, New York City, Paris. San Francisco. Like, we're getting there, you know, like we are showcasing our arts, performing arts, and it's important to showcase this to Malaysian and the young generation.
And when we surveyed 800 people who were already our audience members watching the live performances, and we asked them a simple question: have you ever watched a live performance before? And out of the 800, 60% said no. This was the first time they had seen a live performance. And out of that 60%, 90% said that they would love to see more live performances in Masjid Jamek LRT station. Art on the Move was initially funded by Yayasan Hasanah, and we used that money to ensure that every artist that performed was paid. And we also made sure that your audience was able to enjoy the best quality of sound, right? The best quality of production in terms of the visual arts tunnel. To instill that quality and to keep it going, we need more funding. And moving forward in terms of sustainability, it is crucial that we get partnerships or support from other organizations in Malaysia or other institutions from around the world to support this very crucial grassroots arts movement.
Not everyone can afford to see a live show, you know. So that's the kind of thing that I was thinking myself, if this could continue, I think I personally, don't know how much everyone else, but I would appreciate it. And I'm thinking, like, instead of going to a show, I can just look up the LRT station, which station are they going to play next? I will probably go to that station, you know, if you can get this kind of shows. So yeah, I think it's definitely beneficial.
Apart from Masjid Jamek, we have actually started collaborating with Think City, even in Penang, to also bring cultures, art, traditions to our stations, to our transport hub. And again, so that people don't see public transport as just a transit point, right? So there's more to it. We are bringing all this rich culture and performances right in front of the people. For those who were not exposed to these traditions, to these cultures and performances, they have that awareness.
The art can be organic, the art can be instantaneous. It doesn't just exist in a screen, it can exist in your life.
For me, it was really amazing in my first year to have members of the public coming to me and asking where the performers were from, assuming that they were an international group or coming from another country. It gave me some pride to be able to say, actually, no, they're Malaysians. Yeah.